and welcome to Sarah's Stampery Treat. Today we're going to be stretching our supplies and we're going to be using our dies to create some stamps from fun foam, and we're going to be using those to create 5 different cards. And to do that today we're going to be using this kit from the latest Crafter's Companion magazine box kit. So you get the magazine to show you loads of different ways to use your kit, so you're never going to run out of inspiration. And then you also get this lovely kit. It's quite a big one, so you get this small die set, and obviously that's going to be the focus of our cards today. Then you get this 5x5 stencil, you get this embossing folder, you get this really lovely stamp set. It's a really big stamp set, and it's got loads of different birds and your florals, your bird cages, some sentiments. And then we've got our paper pack. So this normally comes in the middle of your magazine. So we've got some cut aparts, and I really love the floral sheets in here. They come in some really lovely colours. We've got some more cut aparts here, and then I'm just going to flick through the pages. They're mostly like florals and birds, some really pretty ones in there. My favourite are these blue based ones, although actually I really love the ones with this dark green in the background too. And then once you get to the middle, you start again, so you get 2 sheets of each. So let's get on and make some cards. So I'm going to start off with a piece of cardstock measuring 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And I've die cut this from Fun Foam. So the one that I have has adhesive on the bare, so I will link that below. This is actually a permanent adhesive, but the way that I remove it is by adding some rubbing alcohol, and it comes off really easily. You could just use normal Fun Foam without the adhesive and then add a temporary adhesive on the back if you wanted to. So I'm just going to apply that to my acrylic block. And then I can use this as a stamp as many times as I want before I remove it. So I'm going to use yellow ink to stamp that onto here. You can see how it inks up like a normal stamp. And it is good if it gets over inked like this, just to wipe that extra ink off, because otherwise it could go on your piece of paper. I'm going to stamp another one this end. And then I can just use my stamp chamois just to clean that off. It's just like a wet cloth, just like I would a normal stamp. Because it's white, you can kind of see when it's clean. And then I'm going to stamp another one in pink ink onto this separate piece of cardstock. And then again I can just clean that off. The pinky colours do tend to stain a little bit, but that's fine, it'll still work fine afterwards. So then I'll use my scissors to cut this one out. So then I've got a kind of teal coloured card blank. I'm going to add on this piece here. Then I've got this that I cut from the pack, and I'm going to add some foam behind there. I'm adding quite a few foam pieces because it's paper as opposed to cardstock, and I don't want it to sag. You could put some cardstock behind it instead if you wanted. And I'm going to pop that up on there. And I'm going to add some more foam behind the other bird cage. I'm going to pop that up here. And then I've die cut the birds in this kind of pale teal and blue cardstock, and I'm going to stick those over the printed birds just to add a bit of colour variation. And then I'm going to add on some of these embellishments. So I'm just going to add a yellow one to the top of the pink and pink ones to the top of the yellow. And then I'm just going to use a grey pen to just add a small grey line above here. So then that's our first card finished. So then for my second card, I've cut the 2 parrots or parakeets from the Fun Foam, made them into stamps. And then I'm going to stamp those all over the background of my card. So I've got a few different coloured inks that I'm going to use. So now that we've got that cute background for our card, then I'm just going to stamp this piece onto here. And I'm just going to use the other side of this block. So I've got my stamp on there. I don't want to take that off because then I'll ruin that and I want to use it again. I can still use this side of the block. So I'm just going to use my black Magenta ink pad to stamp this. And then I'm going to colour it with my alcohol markers. So there's my coloured piece. So I've cut this piece of cardstock to 3 3/4 inches square, and I've cut the coloured piece down to 1/8 of an inch smaller than that. So I'm just going to glue those together. And then I'm going to add some foam to the bit. This is actually the same type of foam that I've used for the stamps. So it's useful for loads of different things. And I've just heat embossed this birthday wishes from the stamp set onto some pink cardstock. I'm just going to add some foam behind there. I'm going to add that onto there. So then that's that card done. So then for my next card, I'm going to use the kind of tealy green ink, and I'm just going to stamp a panel. This is a 5.5 inch long panel, and I've made it so it's 3 3/4 inches wide at the moment, but I will cut that down. But I don't know the exact dimensions I'm going to want yet, so that's why I've left it for now. So then I've got this tiny heart here and this one here are the ones that came out of this stem, and I'm just going to use them to fill in those little gaps in the stamping. Now I've got this on this side because we're going to use this later. That's the one that comes out of the bird cage, but as I said before, I'm kind of doubling up on blocks because I don't want to take them off because I want to keep using them. So I'm just using that. Because it's an acrylic block, you can see through, so you can see exactly where you want to put it. And actually, it's quite easy to stamp in the right place because the white piece is the whole stamp. So it's not like when you're stamping with rubber stamps, for example, where you've got an edge around it. You can line it up exactly. So that's really nice. I would say with these stamps that I would use a block as close as you can get to the size of the stamp. So this is the smallest block I have, so I'm trying to use it for this tiny stamps. It's just easier not to catch the edges then. And then this is the slightly bigger one that goes in the top of these little pieces. So I'm just going to fill that in now. This one more small block I'm using for this one. So then I'm going to add some Versamark ink to the birdcage stamp. Then I'm going to heat emboss that on here. And I'm going to heat emboss that in copper embossing powder. And then I'm going to just cut that out. So I ended up cutting down my panel to 3 inches wide, and I've got a piece of copper foil sheet 1/4 of an inch wider, so I'm going to glue those together. So then I'm going to add this to the back of my panel so that I can pop it up. And then I'm going to glue this to this kind of pale teal card blank. And then I'm going to glue my happy birthday onto my copper sheet. So then I'm going to pop that across there. And then I'm going to add that on foam pads on there. And then I'm just going to add a bit of glue there. And a couple of dots above as well. And then I'm going to add on some little gems. And that's that little card finished. So then for my next card, I'm going to make a circle card. And for this one, I'm going to use this heart. And that is the heart that comes from the heart die. I'm just going to use a little glue dot just to add this 3¼ inch circle into the middle. So the pale pink circle is 5 inches. That's going to be our card blank. And then this one in the middle is 3¼ inches. I'm just using that kind of as a guide for my stamping. So I'm going to use the pink ink and the heart stamp. And then I'm just going to stamp this around the outside. So now that I've got that on there, I'm going to take this back off. And then I've got another 5-inch pink circle, and then I've just taken a teeny bit off the edge of one side, and then I've scored a line parallel to that, about 1/2 inch from the other side. And I'm just going to add glue above there, and then I can add this on. And then I've got my 3¼ inch dark pink circle and a 3-inch light pink circle. The light pink's the same as this, and I'm going to glue those together. So then I've got a bird cage that I stamped in that green ink, and I'm just going to pop some pink birds in. These are just die cut from pink cardstock. So then I'm going to pop this up on some foam. That's just a circle of the foam adhesive sheet that I have already die cut. So then I've got this sentiment that I just cut out of the pack. So I'm going to add some foam behind there. And I'm going to put some foam on the back of here as well. So then I'm going to pop that on the back of there. So then I'm going to add that onto here. And then I'll add this below it. So then that's that card finished. So then for this final card, I'm just going to heat emboss a heap of hearts onto this panel. So I've got the 3 that we've already used, and then I've also got this one. This one's from inside this bit of the bird cage. And then I'm just going to use my Versamark ink to create a pattern all over this piece of cardstock. So this piece of cardstock measures 3½ inches by 4¾ inches. And I'm starting with the biggest to the smallest, because that makes it easier to kind of fill in the gaps with the small one when you get to there. So then I'm going to cover that in clear embossing powder. So then I'm just going to grab my gripping mat. So then I'm just going to add some colour to this. So the first one I'm going to use is picked raspberry. So I'm going to add that over the top. And then I'm going to go in with some mustard seed at the bottom. And these aren't going to create a typical blend, because obviously these aren't colours that blend very well. I just kind of want a stripy type of look. And then I'm going to go in with some salvage patina in the middle. And then I like to go back in with the other colours just to create that really nice look. Then I've just used some kitchen towel just to wipe that off as well, to brighten up the hearts. So then I'm going to just add some foam behind there just to lift that up a bit. I think on simple cards like this, that added dimension really helps to make it look a bit more special. I guess it probably doesn't make as much difference on camera, but I think in real life it does make a difference. So then I've just heat embossed the birthday wishes again onto some pink cardstock in white embossing powder, and then I have cut it out using one of the Pinkfresh Studio diagonal stitch rectangle layering dies. And then I'm just going to add some foam to the back of there, and then I'm going to pop that onto there. So then we've got that cute card. And I think that diagonal stitch die helps add that bit of extra texture as well. So that's that card finished. So then there we've got all 5 of today's cards. I really hope you enjoyed creating them with me. Please do let me know which is your favourite in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate you clicking like below. And you can also press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also notify you when I've got a new video available. All of the products that I've used for today's cards are listed in the description below. And there's also a link there to my blog where you can find a picture supply list if that helps you find what you're looking for. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.